Okay, I'm going to apologize in advance for the ugliness of this. I was doodling in Maya, and I just sort of, I don't know, this thing just sort of made itself. I don't know what the hell it is. It's certainly not a spider. It's sort of like a gas can vacuum cleaner with a, I don't know what this is. I don't know. Doesn't matter. All we're looking at is how to duplicate legs with bones in this case. Okay? So it kind of depends on which kind of leg you are trying to duplicate. So if you have this guy, a hierarchical or a mechanical hierarchy like this one is, you can pretty much just duplicate it the normal way you would, okay? Because it is a parent-child set here, these pieces are underneath the joints in here, so they are actually part of this. I grouped it because I scaled it a little bit. Yours won't show as a group. It'll be just a joint probably. But what I'm getting at here is you can just go to edit duplicate like this, and you should then just be able to move that as long as you're picking the root, okay, of that. And then you can, position that guy anywhere you like. And then these bones obviously are going to be independent of this piece. Okay, so if I wanted to do something different, like it's going to take a step or something like that here, or maybe he's fending off something. I don't know. Okay, so you kind of got a different thing going on for that leg, and then again just going back to the beginning of this guy and rotating it this way to give it some room to move and to position things accordingly. Okay, so that one's pretty easy to deal with because again that's all you need to really do is duplicate it with Command D. Okay, as long as you're picking the root of that chain, it should come along right with you. These guys, it's a little different story, okay? So if I go back to this dude and pick it, and what is this one? This guy, joint 13. Okay, so remember this leg is one piece, and it is bound by the skinning process. Okay, so that's a little bit different. Because if I take this and choose this and just do what I did there, Command D, it seems like something happened, but if I move it away here, I really don't get anything other than a series of bones, okay? Nothing's going to come along with that like it did with the other thing. Okay, so for this guy, what you need to do is you actually just go to Edit, Duplicate Special, go to the option box, okay? And what you want to do instead of picking the bones is you just pick the geometry, okay? You'll see it has no manipulator or anything here that you can use because it's locked to the bones themselves. But if you choose that and click Duplicate Input Graph here, like this, what that's going to do is it's going to duplicate the things that are affecting this revolved surface. So these joints, you can see, are outside of the geometry here. Okay, they're not together because this is controlling it via this internal connection that's been made. Okay, so if I do this, click Duplicate Special, I'm going to get a new set of joints. It looks like this, but if I move that, that is going to come right along with it. Okay, and if I look at this, you'll see that I've got this whole joint chain inside here as well. They've gotten rather tiny there. I don't, oh, I turned my joints off. That's why I show joints. Beep, they're there. Okay, so you can see those guys like that. Okay, like this. And then I can take this guy and kind of do what I did with these other pieces. Just slide that where I want it to go. In my weird vacuum cleaner thing here, like this. Okay, and then of course these guys are going to be able to be manipulated independent of each other, okay? So you are not literally duplicating their orientation. They are still separate things, thankfully, because otherwise how would you do anything? Okay, so if I pluck this guy down like this and then just work my way again, I'm just using the arrow keys to do this. Like this, I can get this guy wherever I want it to be, okay? And it will be different than the other one, Okay, go back up to the top here. Let's see, I want to raise that up higher. You know, kind of got to look at what's happening here. My bones should probably, or my joint should probably be sitting out of this socket a bit more. I'm not going to worry too much about that at the moment, since this is more just to show you how to duplicate these guys. Okay. Put that guy way up high, like it's fending off some errant piece of dust bunny or something that's come into its view. Yeah, these could be magnetic dust bunny catchers. Okay. All right. Again, rotate this guy around. Back. This way. Okay. So I can swing these things, you know, any which way you want. Well, it's looking a little better from that angle now. Probably the colors that are killing it. Okay. So there's that kind of an idea going on. Okay. How you duplicate those. Pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it. There's that one little button in Duplicate Special that you've got to make sure you have checked. And then you can just pick the geometry, duplicate. It'll show up as a new set of joints. Just pick that new set of joints in your outliner and you should be good to go. Okay, next vid I'm going to show you how to mirror these to the other side. Okay, stay tuned.